everybody, I'm Cass and welcome to my YouTube channel called SCC Children's Crafts by Cass, standing for Shaganappi Community Church Children's Crafts by Cass. This channel is all on little kids' Bible stories while I use props to tell the story, and Christian children's crafts between the ages of 0 to 12 years old, along with a little chat on the topic of the day from the Bible story and a prayer for you guys at the end of each video. I would also like to invite all of you to our church called Shaganappi Community Church. It is here in Calgary, Alberta at Barbara Mitchell Center, and our lovely pastor, who is also an officer, named Connie Crystal, leads us every Sunday for it from the times between 2 to 4 p.m. Either we meet in Jacob's Well for it, although right now that varies, and sometimes we are on Zoom due to COVID and Omicron restrictions. Today's craft is based on the story in the Bible called Fishing for Gold. However, I put it as fishing for a coin, and I'll show you. It is for ages 4 plus with parental guidance and supervision. So I will fishing for a coin. Ta-da! And here's your fishing rod. Fishing rod. And all the fish. And my bag for the fish. Okay. So, ages 4 plus with parental guidance and supervision. Okay. All right. But before we begin the craft, I have a story that I would like to read to you guys first. Okay. So it is called Fishing for Gold. Go fish go. From Matthew 17, verse 24-27. Peter was worried. Jesus didn't have any money to pay the tax collectors. Peter didn't have any money either. But Jesus wasn't worried. He knew God would take care of them. But how? Jesus told Peter to go fishing. Go fishing, Peter, for it is good. And when he caught his first fish, he was to look in the fish's mouth. You see, Peter didn't understand, but he did just as Jesus said. When Peter caught his first fish, he looked in the fish's mouth, and boom! Dun, da, da, da! There it was. He found a gold coin. Now there was plenty of money to pay the tax collectors. God had given them what they needed. You see, God will take care of our needs. He met the disciples' needs. I will trust God to take care of me. The end. What did you think of that story? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. I thought it was pretty cool. It's kind of like, it tells me that God's got you. He's got you, he's got me, he's got all of us. He will never let us down when we feel sad, in trouble, lonely, angry, anything, kids. Or when you have a tantrum at home, things don't go your way, God's there with you. He has your back. Things better can come out of things through God. And praying to him as well, of course, to have that communication and relationship going with God as well. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. It's been a little bit since I made a video last, but it is very good to see you all, or to be on video again and have you guys watch me and me chatting with you this way. Okay, so for the Fishing for a Coin craft for ages 4 plus with parental guidance and supervision, I will show you again. Okay, you will need one empty paper towel roll. You can probably find this at home, right? If not, your neighbors will have one, or if you're in, close with your neighbors, parents, family, friends, you know, this is easy to get. Scrap bin. But it's usually somewhere around at home, even in the recycling bin, right? 3 long strings. Now, I'm using a blue yarn. You can use black, white, whatever yarn you want. Just 3 of them. 1 hole puncher. 1 pair of child-friendly scissors. 1 Scotch tape. 1 yellow washable felt marker. 1 black washable felt marker. 1 large brown paper bag. And you also need construction paper, because we're going to cut out and we're going to trace and cut out the fish. So you can choose whatever color construction paper you want at home. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. I did 1 large yellow piece of construction paper, 1 large blue piece of construction paper, and 1 large red piece of construction paper. Yours can be pink, purple, it can be green. It doesn't have to be the colors that I chose, or it can be. It's up to you. Just be yourself and have fun with this craft, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write on my brown paper bag, fishing for a coin. Now, this is optional. Obviously, you don't have to write anything. You can just use it as your bag for the fish, or you can leave this bag out, right? I encourage you guys to also think for your own when you do this stuff. However, you can copy what I'm doing as well. That's what this is all about too. Okay, so I got my large brown paper bag, and I'm going to take my black washable felt marker out. And on the front of my brown large paper bag, I'm going to write fishing for a coin. And then underneath that, I drew a circle because I'm drawing out the coin, and I'm going to take my yellow washable felt marker and color in the circle yellow, as coin and gold is and looks yellow. And then in the middle of it, I'm just going to write 1 on it. And then at the top here, I'm just going to do a little fishnet sketch with my black washable felt marker. So this, again, optional. You don't have to do what I'm doing exactly the same. Cool. See? Our round paper bag is done. So now I'm just going to put this to the side. This is our fishing bag for the fish to go when you catch them. So now we're going to start doing our fishing rod. Okay, so I did just 3 fish. You can do multiple fish. You can do 5 or 10 fish at home. It doesn't have to be 3. However, I just thought it was easy to do 3 and cute and simple. Okay, and one of the fish also, I don't know if you noticed, but has a gold coin in their mouth. The whole point to go with the story. Okay, so now for the fishing rod, I'm going to take my large paper towel roll and my black washable felt marker, and I am going to write on it fishing rod with 2 fish on the sides. just like this fishing rod. And then this is optional too, but I thought it was kind of cute to sketch out a few little fish on the side of it. Like that. Just really simple. Okay. So just like this. Okay. So I'm going to put my black washable felt marker to the side for a second. And I'm going to get my hole puncher out because I'm doing 3 fish today. See this? I did 3 holes, if you can see, on my rod. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do that together today as well. So I'm going to get my hole puncher now. Parents, please assist your kids with this as well if needed, especially and with cutting out things and stuff if they need it. Okay, so I'm going to get my hole puncher and just hole punch 3 holes. Perfect. They don't have to be close together. They can, or they can be separate, like I did. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So, yeah, notice it's at the end here. So that's done now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start sketching out and cutting out our fish together, looking like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first fish, which I'm going to choose being a red fish. So I'm going to get my large piece of red construction paper and my black washable felt marker again, and draw out my yellow fish, hopefully looking like this. Okay. Or no, not that one, sorry, that's the other one, but here's the red one, looking like this. So. There we go. Here's my red fish. And I'm just going to sketch all of them out. Now I'm going to move on to my yellow fish and sketch my yellow fish out. I'm trying to have it look like that. Okay. Here's my yellow fish. All right. And now I'm going to do my blue fish. Okay. Looking like this. The tail's a bit different. Trying to do the fish lips the best of my ability. Ta-da! Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my child-friendly scissors and cautiously and carefully cut my fish out. Here we are. Here's my first fish, or middle fish, or last fish, or whatever. Okay. Make sure when you're done doing your craft to clean up and wash your hands. I'm going to cut my red fish out now. Got my other fish. Okay. And my yellow fish. Then I'll show you what we're going to do when we are done cutting the fish up together. So yeah, I think, like I said, God's message in this story is basically He's got you. He's got your back. He will provide, even when you don't see it happening in the moment. He'll provide. He has His ways, His spiritual ways of providing for us. And we don't really have to worry as much as we humans do worry about stuff in life. Okay. And here's my yellow fish. Love the labs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually think fish lips are so cute, and I don't care what people say. They're cute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3 fish, and I'm going to take my hole puncher, and we're going to do this together. We're going to take our hole puncher and hole punch in the middle of their mouth together. So like that. Okay. Like that. And like that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is get our strings. Okay. So I'm just going to have a look here because some strings are really long. Like you can cut it in the middle and it's okay. Yeah, there you go. And yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our fishing rod, okay, and, sorry, we're going to take our fishing rod and get one of our strings. I got my shortest string out first, and we're going to put it, I'm going to put it on my top hole at the top here. So from inside where the hole is here, like that, and pull, and just do a little knot, tie a little bow, okay. And then at the end of my knot, I'm just going to take my child-friendly scissors and carefully cut that off so it's not hanging. And for every single hole, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this string inside the middle hole at the top here. Okay. So, and then tie a knot again. Tie a little knot, you can tie a little bow. So I tied it into 2. Now I'm going to take my child-friendly scissors and trim the ends of that. And I'm going to cut this because it's a little bit long. So now I'm going to go in with my last string and go in from the inside. And yeah, and then pull it out and tie a little knot at the end here. 2 knots, 1 and 2, and take my child-friendly scissors and just put that little cut there. So now I've got my 3 strings on my rod. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get our 3 strings hooked onto our fish that we just did. So I'll do the first fish, which I'll choose yellow. So I'm going to take my first string, the top here, from the hole here, and I'm going to take my fish where I poked a hole and put the thread or your yarn through your fish and just tie a little knot here. Perfect. And then I cut the end of that. So that one's done. And then I'm going to take my middle string and get my blue fish. And I'm going to put the yarn through the hole here. Again. And do a couple knots at the end of my fish where the mouth is, the hook. And get my child-friendly scissors and just cut the end of that. And the last string, our red fish. So I'm just gonna see where the hole is again. On the other side of it, I'm gonna put my yarn right through and just tie a couple knots. Okay. And just cut the end of it. Perfect. So, now I've got my 3 fish in my rod. Now, I want to pick a fish to put the coin in. So we're going to do the coin now. I'm going to put this on the side for a sec. Take my yellow piece of construction paper, draw a circle, and put number 1 in it with my black washable felt marker. I'm going to cautiously and carefully cut out the coin with my child-friendly scissors. Away from your hands. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to get my tape ready because we're going to get our blue fish, and I'm going to get some tape about this much. And we're just going to back flip the tape, parents. And we're going to put it on the back of our coin like that. And we're going to just, actually, sorry, wrong side. We're going to put it in the front of our coin like that. And just tape it on like from the back of our blue fish's mouth right here. Just do this. Ta-da! There's a coin. And there you have it. The craft is complete. Fishing for gold or fishing for a coin. So I got my fishing bag and fishing rod. And I'll just show you quickly. You know, just have fun, play with it. Hey, there's the coin. And Jesus sees it. Or not Jesus, Peter sees it. And yeah, and they're rich again. They can pay the tax collectors. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to say a nice prayer for you guys. Heavenly Father, I know you can hear me, God. I just pray, God, that you protect all the children across the nations, Father, and everyone in the world, giving them light, hope, love, joy, courage, wisdom, strength, and all the confidence in the world to be really successful in all aspects of their lives and to do really well and to show themselves of what they're made of, like what you've given them, talents, gifts, special abilities, anything, God, that they spread that goodness and love and pureness through you to the world throughout their life, and that you keep them on that good and right path of their lives as well, and that you let them know, Father, that you have their back no matter what, that you are with us and with them all the way, Father. That they don't have to worry about a thing. They just need to go and reach out to you, and you will be there. It might not happen in an hour, what you would be blessing them with. It might not happen, I guess, in a week, in a month, in a year, 2 years, 5 years. But it will happen. And it can happen in an hour, in a week, in a year, in 2 years, or 5 years. With your blessings, God, and you guiding the children to where you want them to go in their lives and everything, and protecting them and giving them all that light, love, hope, joy, courage, wisdom, and confidence and strength in them. And I know that you will do that for all of them, and that you are doing that right now for everybody in the world, God. And I know that, and I just pray that the children know and realize and have hope and faith in you, knowing that you will protect them. You have their back. They can go to you anytime they want about absolutely anything. We love you, God. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, that was it for this video today. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you like this video, please hit like down below and subscribe to my channel and comment, and I promise I will get back to you as soon as I can. I love you guys so much. Mwah! Bye! Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.